Welcome back, my loves, and if you're new, welcome. I'm Andrea, and welcome to Life as I Know It. On this channel, we do walkthroughs, we do hauls, but we also do DIYs. And I have some new Easter DIYs for you, so sit back, relax, and enjoy this video. We're going to use this 18-inch wreath that we got from the dollar store. And what we're going to do is take our Chanel stems. We're going to put one in the inside and one on the outside of each section. Now, if you want, you can put one Chanel stem in each row. But for here, I'm only going to do two. But if you want to, you can do three, and it'll just be an extra roll to when you go around. So we're going to put one on the first row and one on the third. So the inner and outer are the rows that we're going to put the two Chanel stems. We're going to leave the middle part of the wreath empty. And once we have all our Chanel stems in place, what we're going to do is take this mesh ribbon that we got from the Wreath shop. It's 10 by 10 and we paid $7.50 for it. And what we're going to do is take the end of the mesh ribbon, flip the wreath over, and we're going to tie the end of the ribbon to a Chanel stem. Make sure we secure it to the stem, and once we have that in there, we can always come back and cut off that excess of the ribbon. We're going to flip the wreath over, and then we're going to go ahead and start making our loops. And I always say you can make your loops as little or as big as you want. Now, my husband said, can you make a wreath that we can close the door? So that means my poofs need to be a little smaller. But you can do anywhere from 4 to 8. Like I said, it depends on how big you want your poofs, because this is your creation. So we're going to just go ahead, make a poof, take the Chanel stem, put the poof inside, tie it down, go ahead to the next frame, make our poof, and tie it down with the Chanel stem. And we're going to continue to do that until we come all the way back around the wreath. We're going to make a poof, tie it down with the Chanel stem, move the wreath around, and then do another poof. And now that we've gone all the way around the wreath, what we're going to do is make our next poof in the middle of the wreath. We're going to go ahead and take it down to that first row where the Chanel stems are. And we're going to go ahead and tie our poof down. So if you started in the inside, then you're just going to cross over and make your poof on the outer side. But we started on the outer side, so we're just going to go ahead, take that ribbon and put it in the first Chanel stem and tie it, and then we're going to go all the way around the inside of the wreath the exact same way we did the outer wreath. Now, once you've gone all the way around the wreath, if you still have more ribbon, what you can do is just go ahead and put it right into another row. Since we have all the Chanel stems still open, you just go back around and fill it in if you feel as though it's empty, or if you want to go to that middle row and add another Chanel stem to hold it down. But all I did was go around and replace them in the ones that were already open, since the Chanel stems are long. And once we get to the end, we're going to do the exact same thing that we did in the beginning with the end of the ribbon. We're going to flip the wreath over, and we're going to tie it down with a Chanel stem and make sure that it's secure to the frame. Once we complete it, we can always go back and trim down the back of the wreath. Now, the black and white mesh ribbon we got from the Wreath shop also, and it was $6.75, 10 by 10. I will leave the name across the screen and also in my bio if you want to check them out. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and make our mesh ribbon. We're going to cut it down to 16 inches per ribbon. And all I'm going to do is take it to the end of the mat and cut it down. And now we're going to roll our ribbon mesh. I'm going to fold it underneath, and then I'm just going to go ahead and scrunch up the ribbon in between my fingers, and then go ahead and put a clip on it. So you lay it flat, fold it under, and just take both hands and move the mesh with your hands, and it'll come down just like that. And you can go ahead and use a clip to hold it. By folding it under, it also helps to keep the ridges from coming out once you go ahead and place the ribbon in your wreath. Now you don't have to use the clips. If you have your wreath right by you, you can just go ahead and take the ribbon and place it right inside of the wreath. So that's why we left the Chanel stems up. We're going to leave them up so that way we can go around and place our ribbons. Any other ribbon items we want to put in there, we can do it. And then once we're done, we'll go ahead and fold the Chanel stems underneath. So all we do is take our ribbon, place it right in that Chanel stem, tie it 2-3 times, make sure it's tight, and then we go on to the next Chanel stem. Once we have all our black and white mesh ribbon attached to our wreath, we're going to move that to the side, and we're going to go ahead and start cutting up our ribbon so that we can add the ribbon to the wreath. So I decided to change the ribbon, and we're going to just go ahead and use the ribbon that we got from the dollar store. So we're going to go ahead and cut that down to 14 inches. And we're going to put it aside, and we're going to cut all our ribbon at 14 inches because we're going to go ahead and layer them up. So all 3 ribbons that we're going to use came from the dollar store. We're going to take the ribbon and fold it in half, and then fold it again at the top. And we're going to take our scissors and we're going to cut upward. And then when we open it up, both ends will already be ducktail. Now, if you don't want to do it this way, we can go back to the other way where you fold it and cut each end separate. But you're going to do the same thing, fold it and cut upward, and then turn it around to the side and cut upward again. Now, I got these black and white picks from the Wreath shop, and they were $3.95 a piece, and we're going to use 4. So what we're going to do, because they are really long, I cut the end, and then I'm going to stick it through the frame, and then I'm going to take the end of the pick and wrap it around our frame. And this will keep it secure in place. Now, if you don't want to do it that way, you can stick it through, fold it under, and then you can go ahead and take Chanel stems and wrap it around. But I believe if you put it in this way and then you wrap it around the frame, that the pick will stay in because you use the end of it to secure it to the frame. So we're going to do this to all 4 picks. Now we're going to take the ribbon with the bunny, put it on top. Then we're going to take the clear, and then we're going to have the checker ribbon at the bottom. We're going to put it over. So we got 3 pieces like that. We're going to pinch it in the middle and go ahead and put it on top of our black and white ribbon. Once we have that secure, we're going to do the exact same thing, but we're going to do it in the opposite. We're going to put the checker on top, this clear pink ribbon in the middle, and then the bunny ribbon at the bottom, and we're going to go ahead and pinch it and put it inside our wreath. And we're going to do the exact same thing, going all the way around the wreath until they meet. So this way we'll have every other ribbon a different design. Once we have gone around the wreath, the whole top with our ribbon, and then we're going to go ahead and take the ribbon and put it on the side base. So we're going to put it underneath, so the ribbon's on the top, and also the bottom where we have the black and white mesh ribbon. Now we got the bunny also from the Wreath shop, and it was $21.95. And what we're going to do is take the hang piece that's at the top of the hat, because you can use this as an ornament to hang. But what we're going to do is take it through and flip it over on the back and take the Chanel stem, and then we're going to go ahead and fasten that little loop to the back of our wreath. So this way, if you want to go ahead and use this again, all you have to do is untie the Chanel stem. But if you don't want to do it that way, you can just go ahead, take the string through, and just put some hot glue on the top part of the hat and also the bottom part, and then attach it that way. And I'm just going to go ahead and fluff out the ribbon underneath and around the bunny. And after we do that, I'm going to add some Easter egg picks that I found in Walmart, and they were 59 cents each. Once we add our pick, we can take the wreath, flip it over, so that way we can take and bend the ends of the pick around the frame. Or if you don't want to do it that way, you could always just cut the pick and place it in there with a little hot glue. But I'm just going to go ahead and take the pick in and just wrap it around the frame. And I'm going to do that to each one of the eggs that I add into the wreath. If you want to keep the theme black and white, then you can add black and white picks and also ribbon. And I was going to do that in the beginning, but then I decided I just wanted to add some Easter color to our bunny. So since we have the picks that are black and white and the ribbon is black and white, I said we could add a little color. So the Easter eggs are option. I did find them at Walmart for 54 cents. Once we have added all our eggs, we are done with this DIY. Well, my loves, that is the end of our Easter DIY wreath. If you're new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so that you can go on this journey with us. The notification button so you never miss a video. If you enjoy this video and you enjoy DIYs, give this video a thumbs up. And if you're returning, you are truly appreciated. I want to thank everyone for taking time out of their busy schedule to watch my video. Have a blessed day. Remember, it costs nothing to be kind, and we will see you in our next video. Bye for now.